dun, ba, ba, ba. Wow. Hey. Okay. Come on in. Lend me your ear, people. What is going on? You know what we need? We need some really good royalty free. I want to play the Mandalorian theme song, but there you go. I don't know what this music is, but whatever. Can you guys hear the music? There you go. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not hype enough. We need that fucking Mandalorian music, baby. It's gonna get copyrighted, but, you know. I'm not awake enough, guys. I'm not awake enough. This one. This is the way. It's kind of broken, actually. This is the way. This is gonna be my wedding song. Here we go. I love that part the most. Nah. This is okay. I look like Ray Lewis Jr. Stevie Wonder. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Epic. Epic. Alright, let's just get some background R&B, but not that sex making music. Not that baby making music. I guess this is R&B. Alright. That works, guys. Alright. So you guys let me know. Let me know that the volume is good. Let me know that the sound is alright. And we're gonna have this going now. We're gonna get this proverbial show on the road here. Let me check my levels right there. Okay, yeah, we should be good here. We should be nice. I wish I could hear myself, but one day we're gonna get that all right. Like I said, I wish, and I've been saying this for a few years. I wish I could just hire an engineer to have all this kind of set up, but you know, if John Campia can run everything himself, so can I. It's just a matter of making that time, applying yourself, making everything work for you. The crazy part is, half the time, is it's really just a matter of having things set up a certain way. And I was actually ready to go about 20 minutes ago, but or 40 minutes ago, but I had everything set up, but it was under my Twitch account, which is also Akasan underscore plays. Akasan underscore plays. Make sure you check that out. But so that was one of the bigger problems, that I had everything set up under there, and I was ready to go. And then the moment I logged out of Twitch and logged into YouTube, it had a completely different format. It's really annoying, man. Streamlabs, but and we're going to talk about this right now. Actually, just to let you guys know, my schedule has been changing a lot, and that's why I'm here with you guys today on a Saturday morning. Believe it or not, normally for the last couple, for like as long as I could remember, as long as I can remember, at least for like 7 to 8 years, I have always worked on a Saturday here in Japan, and that's by design. It's one of the fairly important things in Japan when you're living out here. Let me get them modify something else here. All right, that should be a little bit better. Okay, all right. That's one of the things when you're living out here in Japan, like for teaching English and stuff. Saturday is like the biggest day, the most important day. I also work on Sunday too, which I am working from 10 to 6 tomorrow. No, 10:20 to 6:20. With no breaks tomorrow. I'm a little worried about that, which is kind of interesting because a bunch of students actually canceled yesterday, and they legit canceled, and they said the reason they're canceling is because of the coronavirus. And that got me a little paranoid a little bit. I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to lose a lot of money here. This is crazy. I'm about to lose a lot of money. But it seems like everything is okay in some sense. As for Sunday. But here we are on a Saturday. I am all freed up, and I'm trying to really make something out of this social media streaming type business. AdSense is not where it's at, but there are different ways to do it. And I've been playing around with Twitch for a few years now, but I can only stream like maybe twice a month or something like that. And obviously that doesn't really work in a Twitch world. So I'm just really trying to apply myself a lot more to try to at least have 2 streams a week, so on my days off. And that's why that was one of the reasons in deciding to finally take Saturday off. Taking Saturday off. So it's a little scary, but we are stepping into the unknown. So, and at the same time, like, I have all this equipment. I've invested in all this equipment, extra computer just for streaming. We gotta make use of a lot of this. We gotta push this to the next level, and the setup time should be decreasing rapidly the more I actually use it, because then I just get adjusted to it. Every time I jump on to Streamlabs, it's like the first time using it because I don't use it that often. But my biggest concern is just every time. So if I want to play some video games, then there's a different format. It's really weird, but don't worry. In time, I'm going to be able to sit down and really start learning Streamlabs, really start applying. Hold on, I'll show you real quick. I bought this $300 goddamn, I was watching Ecomog do something. Shit is collecting dust. A real streamer would cry if they saw this. This shit is like $300 something, and what it is like it helps you shift into different transitions and whatever. And you can also, I just bought it so I could play fart noises and shit. Like, I just, because I go back, I think I talked about this in my last stream. No, I talked about it in my Instagram stream about how I come from a radio background. I was trained by DJs in the radio world. And so that's why my voice kind of has this like radio sort of sound when I talk, because that's the way I was trained for in terms of entertainment. So in my mind, that when I look at this, that's what I see. I'll just be like, hey, K Big 104, here's another one. Like that. So anyways, guys, so here we are. This is open mic today. We're going to be talking about 3 main topics, and then after that I'm going to open up the mic, or you guys can call me up live, get on the show, and I will chat with you guys for a little bit. So let me see, it's 10:44 right now. And so I will chat about some of these topics just for a bit. By the way, somebody tell me, what does it say on your title? Like, it should say open mic, right? I hope it doesn't still say why we haven't seen Harley Quinn and all that shit. Every time I change something, then every time I change something, or I log in, YouTube also changes its format. Wait, so some people are getting Harley Quinn, some people are saying open mic? What the fuck? Okay. You guys are getting open mic. See, Brooklyn's getting Team 4. Hey, somebody do me a favor, just copy the title and then paste it into the chat. Copy the title and paste the open mic one. Copy everything and then paste it into the chat. I'm just gonna update because just to make sure, because on my side it says Birds of Prey and all that other shit. What are your thoughts on Japan getting a PG-13? Thank you, Bad Pope. What are your thoughts on... Wait, Birds of Prey is getting a PG-13 release in Japan? The fuck? No way. No way. I'm not gonna go see that if it's... that doesn't even make sense. I haven't heard about that. Alright, so it should be updated now. What happened to my chat? Where's the chat, man? Hey! Alright, there we go. Oh, thank you. The Batman donated something here. Alaska Sun. Love ya, man. Keep doing your thing and have a few sakes on us from everyone at Wayne Enterprises. Fuck yeah! 10 a.m. in the morning, let's start drinking, baby. That's what I'm talking about. No. Alright, let's get into the first thing. Thank you, Batman, for the... What is that? Hey Siri, what is 19 pounds in Japanese yen? Holy shit! Thank you, Batman. God damn. I think, but my girl, she's hungover right now, so we will have to spin that a different way. Why did Oculus just open up? What's wrong with this shit today? Close. There you go. Damn! My bad. New phone. It is a Wayne Tech. Alright, so let's talk. So here's the topics today. I think we're going to be talking about the coronavirus a little bit, just so you guys know what's going on over here. And then after that, the Batman. A lot of you guys have been asking me about that. And then there's one other thing I think you guys wanted to ask. But of course, just like the Batman, if you post something in the chat, I'll read it off. We're going to try to stick to a particular format here. So I can't just answer any particular question in the chat. But as always, if you put your money where your mouth is, I'll read off the question. John Campia style. All right. So, and then of course, if you want to call in, once I open up the telephone lines, I can answer some of those questions as well. All right. So, let's get into the topic here of the coronavirus. What's going on? Obviously, it's a big situation, and I have been getting a lot of calls for quite some time now. I knew things were getting heated in the States, America, when my mom started calling me. Now, that's usually when I know, propaganda or whatever has been going on, because when my mom calls me, because that means that she was probably watching TV and her husband mentioned something and was like, oh, damn, there's pandemonium in Japan or whatever, like people are dying in Japan, and then she panics and then she calls me or whatever. So, this is a thing, the coronavirus has been going on. It's been about a month or so. It's been going on for a while. It just started to hit the US though. That's why it's become more of a big deal, because America, right? But it definitely has hit the fan finally. Like, people have gone from thinking about it to now reacting about, really reacting about it. And 2 days ago, was it 2 days ago? Yeah. 2 days ago, the Prime Minister of Japan declared that all the schools will shut down starting Monday, which is actually essentially starting an early graduation for a lot of people in Japan. So in Japan, graduation is in March, and the new semester starts in April, if I'm correct. I don't really have kids, so I don't give a shit about that. But anyways, but when I was a teacher, when I used to teach kids, that was generally the way it worked. So the graduation ceremony was somewhere in March, and the sakura blooms, and it's a time of growth and fall, whatever, blah blah blah, right? So essentially what's happening is the schools are shutting down now for about 2 to 3 weeks as they try to combat the spread of corona. And there's a lot of mixed feelings about that. I have been seeing a lot of families they're actually kind of annoyed in the fact that they don't really want their kids to be home. And they're more irritated in the fact that if the kids can't go to school, then they need to hire a sitter Well, no, we don't even have. Honestly speaking, there isn't really like a babysitting service that people utilize, as far as I know. Um, uh, it's generally just asking your grandmother, or I mean, you're asking the grandma or the granddad to come by and watch the kids or whatever, right? Uh, and so, or you need to take off of work, and so I guess that's what it really comes down to, is people are kind of mad at the prime minister for doing this because they need to start arranging how to watch their kids for the next couple of weeks. And I'm a little, I'm a little, like, I was talking with my students about it, and I'm kind of mixed on that one because of the fact, like, it's hard for me to put myself in the shoes of a parent. But my thought is just the fact that, you know, they were going to be on break in a few weeks anyways. So you don't have a contingency plan for that. I mean, you don't have a plan for when they're on holiday anyways. Like, it's a little weird to me at that point, that to hear people complaining about that, because had my kid gotten sick in school, people would have been complaining, why didn't the government shut down the schools to prevent kids from getting sick? You know what I mean? Like, it's a little weird that people are upset about this because they're, inconvenienced, whereas if their kid actually got sick, you would have been complaining because the government was forcibly making people go to school. As I said, a month ago, my best friend in Fukuoka, he's kind of crazy. He learned it from his dad. His dad infamously, during the LA riots, just sat near the door with a shotgun. That's a true story. But he was this dude was digging ditches in his backyard and shit. Like, it was like legit crazy. So, filling up his bathtub with water. Like, this dude was not playing. So my best friend kind of learns these survival tactics from him. Anyways, a month ago, when nobody was even worrying about Corona, my best friend was already thinking about pulling his kids out of school. No, he sat inside of his house with a shotgun, like right at the door. The mailman would come by and he'd be like, had the gun right at the door. All right, keep walking, like that. It was crazy. So anyways, my best friend was already ready to pull his kids out of school like a month ago. So, this whole thing about shutting down the school, I think it's a good idea, but what's happening, unfortunately, because of that, is mass pandemonium on a Japanese level, on a very Japanese level. Like, it's very passive pandemonium, that people are going and buying up toilet paper, and now we have a shortage on toilet paper. What happened? Somehow, some way, there was information that was put out there, is like the quality of the mask that we wear, the masks that you always see me wearing and things like that. Somebody said something like the material that they use for those masks are running out soon. It's the same materials they use for toilet paper, so we're going to be running out of toilet paper or something like that. And so that started catching like wildfire, and suddenly now everybody's buying up toilet paper. And my best friend, the crazy one, he called me. I shouldn't say crazy. He's more just a more conspiracy theory type dude. Anyways, he called me. He was like, "Yeah, man, you gotta buy some toilet paper right now." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it's gonna be running out everywhere." And he was right. He was right about that. But I went and bought toilet paper only because I only have one roll left in my my bathroom right now. So I ended up getting a box of toilet paper. And a bag of toilet paper. If you guys want to see, let me show you guys real quick. Callie, the lovely Callie, was actually she retweeted something on Twitter. Make sure you hit me up at AKASAN. Let me see if I can pull this up without fucking everything up. Let me see. Big breasts. Oh, there's Callie. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Alright, let me see if I can pull this up without fucking up the whole ecosystem of what we have going on here. Here. There we go. Alright. Yeah. So you guys, can you guys see that? So this is Costco Japan. Is there sound to this? All these I shouldn't say that. But all these people, look at this, buying up all this toilet paper. This is ridiculous. Why? Why? You don't need that much toilet paper. This is ridiculous. How many roll? Hold on, let's go back to that woman right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, girl, your ass ain't that big. You don't shit that much. This is... The fuck is going on here? Ridiculous. See, this is when I really feel like they needed to exercise some control in terms of one roll per person or some shit like that, man. And it's trending in Japan. So this right here says coronavirus. Oh, Corona beer. Never mind. I thought it said beer. Corona beer. That's kind of funny too, actually. Why is that the #1 trending thing? Corona beer. I love Japan with their humor. That's fucking funny, actually. That's the #1. That's the biggest trend right now in Japan. Corona beer. Anyways, so that's what's going on. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Anyways, so that's what's going on, guys, with the Corona situation. And unfortunately now, so we're you know, I had Judgment Day, right? I have survived. I've survived the Northridge earthquake, the Tohoku earthquake, the rolling blackouts, Fukushima Daiichi, the radiation situation. This ain't nothing, man. This ain't shit. Like, people are you know, typhoons. So even a few months ago, remember when the typhoon came? There's always people kind of mass panic and buy up a bunch of shit. And hopefully it'll just start to die down later. But it is kind of annoying. It's a little annoying seeing people overreact like that. That's ridiculous. Like I said, I bought a pack of toilet paper because I needed the toilet paper, but that's enough. I'm not gonna overmass, but you know, my friend sent me a message and showed me that all the meat is sold out in Japan right now. Like, and I hate seeing this because it makes me it gives me a little bit of PTSD from the Tohoku earthquake. So that's all the meat's gone. Empty shop. I really hate that. That really gives me a lot of PTSD from because, like I said, I had to go through that for like two months or so when the earthquake happened, and that was some real shit back then. And so I really don't like to see people buying up all that shit. But it's like we crisis on infinite countries. Crisis in Infinite Countries. But it's always just such a awakening to see how much we just live off of on a daily substance instead of being able to do. But then it's also very interesting to see how much the economy depends on people going out. Like, right? So I work in Shibuya. Which is like the Times Square of Tokyo, and it's so empty right now. It is so empty. It's great when you're traveling. It's great to get around, but there's like no Japanese people. Like, there's only foreigners. I went to a Mexican restaurant yesterday, and it was only foreigners in the restaurant eating. And you go outside, there was only tourists walking around and shit. Like, yeah, everybody else is staying home. And like I said, I had 4 cancellations yesterday, and 2 of them honestly said that they're not coming to class because they want to prevent themselves from getting the coronavirus. So, to wrap this up, school shutting down, I agree with it. I think it's a good idea. Oh, what's up, Gabriel? I'm gonna just say Gabriel's a family member. Yeah, he's a family member. If he wants me to publicly say, I'll say exactly which family member. But yeah, he's a family member. Yeah. Make sure you check out Vision Tune. If you check out Vision Tune, I think most of you guys wouldn't actually remember anything that he and I worked on like about 10 years ago. So, but what was I saying? Oh, so in short, I agree with shutting down the schools. That's a smart idea, very smart. I wouldn't want my kids getting sick, and and I wouldn't want to pull my kids out of school because then they're gonna think I'm the crazy parent and what have you not, right? So that's fine. But this other pandemonium of people buying up toilet paper and all this other bullshit, like, let's see that again. This is just ridiculous. This is just dumb. Nobody's asshole is that big that needs all that. Yeah, nah, man, we good with that. Look at that. This is ridiculous. Nobody needs that much toilet. This woman, legit, man. And it'd be, that's the craziest part. It'd be the women, and it'd be the people you least expect to be panicking like that. Look at all these people with all that toilet paper, man. Like, man. Anyways, so that's where I'm at right here. We're doing fine, guys. I'm a little bit worried just if business shuts down. If people stop coming out for classes, then I don't make money. If I don't make money, then I'm in a big problem. One of my friends got laid off from his job, which really sucks because so he's getting laid off, and Disneyland shut down, USJ, Universal Studios Japan shut down. I just saw that on the news today, actually. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. USJ. Yeah. So this is right here is Disneyland, obviously, but up here they're talking about how USJ is basically going to be shutting down for a little while during the coronavirus. Our Universal Studios Japan is going to be shutting. It looks like, yeah, they're going to be shutting down from the 29th, starting today, to the March 15th, to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And I understand why companies need to shut down, because if you guys are familiar with the Diamond Princess situation, the tour cruise, the cruise ship, they are in such a bad position. Like, that's gotta be a PR nightmare for the people running Diamond Princess. I have one student who is so worried because she has a reservation to go on Diamond Princess, the cruises in September. She doesn't want to cancel it because it was really expensive to get, but then she doesn't like, she's a little in panic mode right now about that. But she doesn't want to go and die either. So she doesn't know what to do about that ticket. But I also get the reason why a lot of these companies are closing, are shutting down temporarily, because if somebody ends up getting sick, like for example, if somebody gets sick at USJ or if somebody gets sick at Disneyland, people will have the mentality of like, yo, why didn't you guys close? And on top of that, damn, if I go to Disneyland, I'm going to get the coronavirus. Like, people will start having that thought process, and that'll be a nightmare for you, a public nightmare. So it's better just to shut down and keep avoiding it. Some of my students, they asked me, they're like, oh, hey, is your company going to shut down? Is your school going to shut down? I was like, nope. My president and I love money too much. We need money. Like, we got to get paid here. So it all depends on the situation, the way you manage your business. On top of that, like, all the Airbnbs are shutting down as well, but some listings for Airbnb are saying shit like, they're saying we're 100% corona free. Like, shit is fucking crazy. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's the deal with the coronavirus in Japan. It's not a good situation, but it's not it's not a bad, it's not as bad here. So let's take a look here. Yeah, Gabriel, that's what's up. The Batman, thank you so much for the 15 pounds. We're gonna get a whole bottle of sake tonight. And a Corona. Yeah, the Japanese stores are empty right now. Yeah, don't worry, Gabriel. I am doing good, guys. I'm doing well. It is what it is. Dude, you quit while the coronavirus is happening in your area? A little bit. But no, I actually resigned from my particular position about a little bit over a month ago because of something else. And I wanted to start a new business in a little bit of real estate, but I have run into a little bit of a hiccup. But I actually hope this corona situation will help, because they don't trust foreigners a lot out here. But I kind of hope that at least the corona situation will make some of these property owners a little antsy and desperate to sell properties. They'll sell it to me, and so I can just buy it up real cheap right now because business is down right now. So I hope things will work out within the next couple weeks, and then you guys will see a new studio being available for you guys. I think I'm very excited about it when it starts taking off. But I ran into a hiccup. I wanted to be rolling with it real soon, but I couldn't. But oh well. All right, let's move on to the next topic here. Thank you again for the donations. I appreciate that. Let's move on to the next topic, and that is the Batman. I don't know what, a lot of people so I saw the Knight Bat Brethren, the Knight, and I didn't hear what Jody's corner, what his thought was on everything yet, but I caught some of their topics about it, but a lot of people have been like memeing the shit out of some of the set photos, and here it goes. If you haven't seen the set photos, spoiler warning. I mean, there's no big spoiler warning, but it's just this dude falling off the Batman, and I think probably Catwoman, and then falling off the motorcycle. a lot of people like memeing the shit out of it, and like it's weird. Like for me personally, based on what we've seen so far, and based on the director, like I'm with it, man. Like I like what I have seen so far, because I've always been more about the practical, tactical type of Batman. Like my whole deal with Batman has always been about like, yo, suit the fuck up. Suit up, man. Like I'm about to go out. If I'm about to go out there, like that was the best example for like when the Nolan movies were starting, was like, yo, if you realistically are about to go out there and fight crime, you're gonna need more than just a little bit of spandex. You're gonna have to go out there with some tactical shit, riot gear type stuff, ready to go, ready to, not super gadget, man, but you're gonna need an edge on the war on crime, and then especially when you're going after metas and all things like that, you know. So I've been cool with it. Like I've been cool with it, and I've liked what I've seen so far. Set photos look a little wonky, yeah, of course, but we don't really know what the full-fledged. We don't know what it's gonna look like in post-production, right? It'll be interesting to see in the end. I guess that's the best thing. That's the best thing I can say. It'll be interesting. What the fuck? Did somebody like just legit draw guns right there? I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, somebody actually drew like a legit gun. That's a bad symbol. But I've been cool with it. I've liked what I've seen so far, and for me, it's always been a simple thing of just, yo, trust in Matt Reeves. The dude gave us, if Matt Reeves can make us give a shit about a goddamn ape and shed tears over an ape's family dying, he can work with Batman. Trust me. Trust me. If this dude can make a scene of Caesar standing up against the man, the white man. I'm just fucking with it. He's just standing up against the man. He's like, no! Like, trust me, he's got it. He's got it with Batman. He's got it with Batman. Come on now. Like, this dude, he literally had Andy Serkis up here crawling, Caesar family. Like, I'm like, yo, he's got it. He can make this shit happen, man. And like I said in another stream, even before that dude got the Batman, he was already talking about how to him Caesar was very much like Batman and Bruce, and like holding this pain inside and trying to better himself, better his community, and better his people. And like when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, man, he's gonna be dope with the Batman. He's gonna be great. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's basically it with Batman. I'm good with it. When we get more reveals, it's gonna be great. The movie's gonna be great. I trust Matt Reeves way more than I have trusted other directors in the past. And you know, the other thing is to remember is a lot of this is what, year 2 or something. There's room for improvement. It's not like this is like the final version of like something to keep in mind is like similar to the Spider-Man franchise, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. Even that Spalding Spider-Man outfit, like I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was a little different, but I was like, okay, you know what? It's him starting out. If it does well in the sequels, they'll change it up a bit, and they did. They gave us the best Spider-Man looking suit. in Amazing Spider-Man 2. It gave me the real Todd McFarlane type. I was like, finally, they finally nailed it, because I never liked the Maguire suits. I never liked any of those suits at all. I thought I really did not feel it. And I think it's because, as a comic book fan, let me see if I can find it. Oh, what was it called? Was it called Steel Spider? Steel Spider? Steel Spider. I think it was called Steel Spider Armor. It might be really hard to find it at this point. Oh wow, that was easier than I thought. Actually, wow. All right, so these are actually not so bad. I'm trying. Hold on. I'm trying to find the first one. Spider. I know you guys can't see it, so hold on. Spider-Man. Alright, here we go. Let me show you guys. So this was the first appearance of the one on the right over here. This was the first appearance of the Spider-Man armor. And so this was way back in the day. The new ones look much better. But this was the one that first came out. And so when the Spider-Man movies came out, the original ones, this was the first thing I thought about. Like, I did not like that embroidered webbing style. Let's see, Spider-Man costume movies, Toby. Yeah. Something about it, I just did not like that look. I just thought it looked really ugly. If it was black, a little darker or something, I think I wouldn't have mind. But it just has this weird, like, that silver was like, I did not like that at all. Yeah. But because it was the first one, he got the benefit of the doubt, basically. Yeah, I always thought that this one did not look good. And then the final one, let me see, Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2 costume. I always thought that this one was fair. The fuck is with all these cheap ass ones coming up first? Yeah, this one's close enough. I always thought that this one was probably the most well done one. In my mind, as a comic book fan, I thought this one was done really well. Though I really do like the Holland outfits as well. The Holland Spider-Man, let me see if I does. I think those work well for the confinements of the MCU, like that. That ass though. It works well for it's a variation on the Steve Ditko style, which I have no problem with. And ultimately it works really well, but you know, just for a 90s comic reader, I always like the bigger eyes, but this works fairly well for what they're going for, and what have you not. All right, let's get back into this. I don't remember what my last topic was supposed to be, but I don't remember. If I could remember. What's up, Anime Is Art? Blaze up! The best suit is the Spider-Man PS4. I do see. Yeah, that's actually not a. That's not a bad outfit actually. All right, guys, let's open up the chat here. How many people we got in the? How many people do we have in watching right now? Watching, 37 people. All right. Well, let's do it. All right. Hey, later, Gabriel. Yeah. So many different Spideys. All right. I don't remember what the third topic was going to be, but I can't. Yeah. So, oh well. I'm gonna stretch out a bit. I'm gonna get the speaker. Zepka loves. How do you like my hair? Looking good now, right? I know I didn't use I didn't use your technique, but I did need to reset the pH level in my scalp, so I used apple cider vinegar and olive oil. It's up here smelling like a damn salad and shit. All right. That coffee was not strong enough. I had a My Hero Macadamian. Oh, sorry. Hero Macadamia Latte. Hero Macadamian Latte. Nah, Zepka, if I'm pronouncing it right, Zepka was giving me some advice on how to do my hair, because she used to do dreads for her ex. And I'm like, shit. It is much easier if somebody else does your hair for you. But I have to do it myself, and it did not. And it's going to come out in about a week, which is really annoying. I really do wish I had somebody to just come over and do it, because it's a process, man. I wish I could look this good all the time, but every few months I can look this good. All right, guys, let me give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, I'll be back. Get the microphone. All right, I'm back. Let's go. Man, you better pay me. How much would I? Is there actually a price on how much it would, on me shaving my head? $50,000. That's how much I would do it for. $50,000. That's enough to buy a pretty decent wig. $1,500. Get the fuck out of here. No. It better be $15,000. I don't even know if I would do it for that. Though, I would really like I occasionally I really want to go bald just because it's always been my thing. Like I've always wanted to wear a Batman cowl. I wanted to wear a Batman cowl or a Spider-Man mask, and I've never been able to because my hair, like even this thing, nope. I wonder if it can fit now. Nope. That shit ain't fitting. This is not the way. This is not the way. So I always have to modify a mask and shit. Right? Nope. Unlike Tyrone, I got a beautiful amount of hair. I got a lot of hair growing. I just look a little more savage all the time. That's the problem. That is the problem. Exactly. Don't mess up the fresh. Have you heard of people from the states not able to join your Patreon? No, I haven't heard about that. But I will say that I lost a lot of Patreon people based on the terms that Patreon was doing or something like that. It made it really hard, and then a lot of EU people couldn't join. Patreon changed something with their banking, and that made it really hard. So, all right, let's get into. So the chat line, the phone lines are open, my friends. You can go ahead and call up. We're gonna do this for a little bit, maybe 30 minutes or so, and then make sure you guys are subscribed, following me on Twitch at Akasan_plays. Akasan_plays. That's where we're going to be doing some gaming. If you want me to do some Beat Saber or just something. I mean, we just continue to chat over on Twitch. It's a lot of fun, and it's some really cool stuff, you know? Yeah. I love Cowboy Bebop. Let's see. And thank you for all the donations today. That was fucking awesome. That's also one of the best parts about Twitch is that, damn, I'm so mad it sent out the notification as Harley Quinn. Ah! Anyways. What was I going to say? Also, the best part about Twitch is that it's the latency is much better. We have a lot of good time. We have lots of good. We have a good time, and I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm like blanking out. I think because I have too many fucking things, like too much going on at the same time. I'm looking and trying to read this. Okay, let's connect this. Can you imagine? I wanted to, back in the day, I wanted to be a radio DJ. Now I can't even do this. Are we connected? Are we connected? I'm gonna blow up this Bluetooth connection. Come on, Beats. It is turned on and in range. What the fuck are you talking about? Trying to get this together. Hey. Tommy, I'm watching you. You leave Zepka alone. She's an official maiden of the Red Dreaded Nation. She's a princess. No, Harold? No, what's a good what do you call those, like yo, what, somebody help me, I'm blanking out. Black Panther, what was the name of the women that were protecting the king? Oh, it was JBL Flip. What the hell was Beats X then? the Dabuji or something like that. Ah, the Dora Milaje. Dora Milaje. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. We are good to go. Let me make sure it's all working. Yeah.
There was a challenge.
To get together all the MCU movies.
I need to change that, actually. That's like the first video you see when you come to my channel. All right, guys, here's the phone number if you want to call up. Make it fun, make it interesting. Let's do the damn thing. It's 213 674 6007. 213 674 6007. 213 674 6007. Here we go. The lines are open. I should have had some nice music for that. But yeah, the lines are open. Here we go. Comics Plus, what's going on? Who's this? Awesome. Hold on a second. What happened? What happened to the speakers? Ah. There we go. Okay, there we go. One more time. Comics Plus, what's up? Who's this?
Hey man, it's Jay King from Instagram.
Jay King, what's going on?
What's going on with you, man? How you doing? Coronavirus out there.
I'm surviving. I'm surviving. You know, it's fine. It's interesting, but we are just we're getting through it, and I think the media blows it up more than they really should. But people are just being very precautious. How about you? Where are you actually calling from?
I'm calling from near New York.
Oh, near New York. Okay, cool. So it's not so bad over there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but the way that like everyone's advertising it, it's like we're in some kind of crisis or something.
Yeah, unfortunately, the whole thing with the toilet paper isn't helping the image, because obviously you guys are seeing images and pictures of people like panicking, buying up toilet paper in Japan, and it makes us look like we're like some sort of third world country or something, like they're gonna have to be sending like the United Nations in or something like that. Yeah, but unfortunately, but that's definitely not the case. That's not the case at all. So
Right.
yeah, I like, you know, it's something that occurred to me. It's funny, you just gave me a interesting talking point. Is a lot of my fans have just been saying, they're like, yo, just come back home, like Akasan, just come back home. And I'm like, come home to what? Like, first, like, okay, first, Trump's still president. Yep, check. Second, insurance, I don't have it. Okay, I'm super fucked. 3, I'm not white and rich. My fellow whites, as they said in Harley Quinn, right? That shit was legit true. That's the whole reason I was laughing. Harley Quinn became my favorite show in recent times, just because of the first line in that show was, "My fellow whites, let's get together. Let's get together with our favorite pastime, fucking the poor." I'm like, I was in tears because that shit was so true. Okay, so let's keep that all in mind.
Yeah.
Number 4, what the fuck am I gonna do if I go back home anyways? I've been here in Japan for about 9 years. I have a family set up here. I have a job set up here. The hell am I? YouTube ain't
Right,
paying.
you've got a lot going on right there.
Exactly. YouTube ain't paying. I'm gonna live off of AdSense? No. Like I can't afford an apartment in Los Angeles anymore. Like it costs for a regular 1-bedroom home now in Los Angeles. It costs like over $900,000 for a house. Like when you could have a goddamn mansion with a pool in Texas. I'm like, but the main point is, I'm like, yo, if I get sick, everybody's like, come back home. I'm like, yo, if I get sick, I'd rather be in Japan with the national health insurance. Hopefully they would treat me a lot better than they would treat me in America at this point. So, you know, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, I'm straight. Like, my fellow whites. Anyway, so, but nah, yeah, it's all good. And then, you know, it's gonna start heating up soon anyway, so we'll be all right. But I have definitely noticed that it's a more of a political situation in America. America is treating it, politicians are treating it like a political thing, less of a crisis situation, whereas in Japan it's just people just panicking in more of a crisis situation. So very interesting. Yeah.
Well, it's glad to hear that you're doing well out there right now.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. And thank you for always being a nice supporter there with the channel and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
No problem.
Thank you. Well, that was weird. I think he's gone. No, he's still there. All right. Oh, no, he's still okay. You're there's, all right. All right, thanks, J. King. Appreciate it. All right, later, man. Peace.
All right.
I don't know what's going on. These signals all fucked up. Maybe I need to move my phone closer to the Wi-Fi? I don't know. So weird. All right, let's see if we can take another one. Oh, fuck, I just turned it off. The fuck? Don't worry, guys. I see the phone ringing. Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay, Comics Plus. What's going on, Akasan?
Don't worry, I see the phone.
Hello? Okay. Great job. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found this goldfish dead, which is a tough situation for any parent. How do you explain an autoerotic asphyxiation to a 4-year-old? Just tell him he choked. All right, 213-674-6007, 213-6. Oh, by the way, KOTV, thank you so much. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. This stream is sponsored to you by KOTV and the Batman. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, yeah, go. Good. All right. The phone lines are open, guys. 213-674-6007. 213-674-6007. Comics Plus. I promise I will pick up the phone. Here we go. Maybe this button. Let's see if it works. Okay, maybe it's working. There we go. Comics Plus. What is going on? They get through and then they hang up. What the fuck? 27 people on the line right now. 28 people in the chat. Make sure, you guys, you're also subscribed to Clover, X-Lover. Can you do me a favor and link my Twitch channel? Because that's where we're jumping to that later, guys. It's a little easier. It's a little more controlled because we're a little more focused as a team. So, like, if I'm playing a video game or doing Beat Saber or some shit, nobody's gonna jump in and be like, "Hey, man, where the fuck is the Flash? Where's the latest reaction?" Like that. So make sure you check out the Twitch channel because I'll be on there later. Yeah. Okay. 26 people here. We're streaming. You guys can call. I really wonder though if hey Siri, what time is it in New York?
It's 9:42 p.m. in New York City, New York, the United States.
This is the one thing I was a little worried about with streaming on Saturdays is it just might be for a lot of people Friday night, you know, you're going out, people trying to fuck. I don't know. So it might be, it's either too late or too early right now for people to call in. We always had a pretty good response previously, but I just really wonder about in the future. Thank you for the follow, Fox21799. Appreciate you. I definitely, because you know, on Thursdays when I would stream on Thursdays, we got a bunch of people calling in around this time. So I don't know if I need to wake up earlier, I will. All right, let's see. Okay, Comics Plus, what is going on, my friend?
Hello.
Oh my God. Hello. What's up?
Akasan, what's up? It's good to finally hear from you again and hear your voice.
Yes, I appreciate it.
I certainly want to get
Well,
caught.
yeah, sorry, what was your name again? I forgot.
Ginger?
Ah, right, Ginger. Right. Nice to hear from you
Yeah.
again, Ginger.
Well, it's my nickname, not my legal name, of course.
Of course. We all wear masks. So what's going on with you? Yeah.
Well, I actually have a question, and
Yeah.
I'm honestly not just tooting your kajudas or throwing your confetti, as I say, at all. But I really, really do admire all the work you do on YouTube.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, I noticed that a lot of YouTubers will, no offense, people like Tyrone Magnus or other YouTubers will be very successful at what they do, but not give quality content.
I see.
And that's just my opinion. You know, everybody's entitled. But you tend to always give incredible content. So my question is, somebody like you who talks about the struggles of YouTube, somebody as talented as yourself, how can someone like me, for example, have any hope at all in starting a YouTube channel?
Well, you know, a lot has changed in the last 5 or 6 years. Like the whole situation of just kind of being yourself and then being successful at being yourself is has really changed. YouTube has really transformed into just another form of network TV in some places, especially in Japan. Just the other day, I was watching a TV show and they had YouTubers on as guests and they were treating them like regular stars and such, but they basically just treat YouTube as an extension of television, the same way HBO Max or the DC TV or Disney Plus, Netflix, they just treat them like that. And you know, it's not necessarily the same idea as just doing vlogs and being yourself anymore. You have to do a lot of unfortunately you have to do a lot of like sketch comedy and like or start beef with people what have you not. But at the same time, the core point of YouTube, the format of YouTube hasn't changed. You could still go on and make videos you're interested in, and you'll your gardener a particular audience, and you can do very old school style stuff like what we're doing now, just streaming and just talking with people. It's still there, it's still available, but you have to build it in a sort of a different way. I think a good example is someone like The Knight. The Knight, or one of my other friends. He's a Japanese, he's a foreigner, but he's one of the first foreign comedians or whatever. He has a YouTube channel, and they're building the YouTube channel, but they're still promoting themselves as if they're hot shit already. But in a very sensible manner. And I think if you're starting a YouTube channel and you really want to, if you're starting a YouTube channel and you really want it to grow, you just have to invest in it a lot more. Like it's viral style doesn't work as much anymore because there's so many people doing it right now. But nowadays you can get set up with networks. You can have a team of people. That's generally what I think people want to see now is human interaction, people being human and being relatable, and they tune into you more that way. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So I should probably dye my hair red and black. That's what you're saying.
Nah, you can do whatever you want, but as long as you're comfortable with it, and then that comfortability will resonate with the audience that you're trying to connect to. So that's the main thing, I would say.
Right.
Are you trying to start a YouTube channel?
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did actually. I started a channel not too long ago. It was about basically a channel on how to build a computer and how to make video games. So because I actually want to become a video gamer.
Cool.
I mean, like video game creator. I'm getting my degrees for that now and working in college, working very hard to do what I do. I was a ballerina once.
Right, I remember, but you broke your toe, right? Your pinky toe.
How do you know that?
You told me it. Like a year ago. No, actually, maybe about a year ago when I was in New York. I remember that video. I remember that call.
Oh my God. You scared me for a second. I thought you were a psychic.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I did do ballet, but then that didn't pan out for me well. So now I'm going to video gaming, possibly making games like Fortnite.
Oh, you were making something. Okay. Do you have a channel right now? Is your channel up?
It is, but I don't want to promote it.
Okay.
It's so horrible. There's like nothing on it. It's garbage. But I'll get there eventually. But,
all right.
You kind of helped me out today, so I'll kind of try to find my way out through the door.
This is the way. All right. When you get it all set up, give us a call again, and we'll plug it for you. We'll plug it.
Oh, thank you, Akasan. I appreciate you very much. You have a nice day. You take care. You stay lemon like lime, and don't let lime be your lemon.
Sounds good. Orange is the way. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Peace. All right, friends. There you have it. That's how we do it. Give us a call. That was actually a more ex-lover behave, man. Like... Never forget the pinky toe. All right. 213-675-674-6007. 213-674-2007. Okay, Comics Plus. What's going on? Who's this?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. It's Tommy. How you doing?
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Why not? No, I can't. Anyway, how's your sex life?
What? Oh, okay.
I'm so happy I have you as my best friend. I'm wasted. I love you, darling.
All right. We're in the Matrix here, guys. Very weird stuff today. Who's calling?
You're great. You're like your baby days, huh?
Ah, it's a soundboard. Okay. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling me with a soundboard. That was actually, it got me in the beginning, actually. It actually got me in the beginning just a little bit. Because I've never seen that movie. That was Tommy whatever. It was from that movie. Considered to be one of the worst movies of all time. But I've never seen that movie. So I thought it was actually just somebody quoting the lines. All right. I was a little worried doing this on a Friday night. We were gonna get kind of calls like this, but I don't know how Sir Cruz gets so many like calls, but it's all kind of wild. He gets wild calls too all the time, so I can see why people don't really do the calling in situation so often, but it's always kind of fun for me. We're going to do this for a few more minutes, guys, and then we're jumping over to the Twitch channel, the Twitch page for, I gotta figure out what am I going to play today? Should I play... Last of Us comes out... Man, I don't know what I want to play today because I still have the side stories, the side story of Last of Us, but I wanted to kind of wait for it to get closer to the sequel, and then I would play. We could play Fortnite. I haven't jumped back on Fortnite for some time now. I don't think I bought Tomb Raider yet, so damn, it was on sale too. By the way, I did purchase Animal Crossing, and so it's I'm waiting to get the digital code. I don't know how that works, but I haven't gotten the digital code yet, but I did play it. I did pre-order it. So that reminds me. I'm gonna be getting Fortnite, not Fortnite. I'm gonna be getting Animal Crossing my Thursday midnight. Oh. Okay, Comics Plus, what's going on?
Hey man, what's up, buddy?
Hey, who's this?
This is Antonio Jones out of Texas.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, buddy, man. I figured I'd give you a call that way we can end on the right vibe.
I agree.
Calls on a Friday night.
Thank you so much. Somebody normal, finally. Yeah, man, it's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me just ask you. I was a fan of you and the homegirl. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name at the top of my head, but the one that you do the reactions with the hero, I believe it is, Hero Academia.
So the Japanese girl, right? Kanan?
Yes.
Kanan check.
There you go. I was just wondering, did you ever figure out the TV stuff that she did, or the name of any of that stuff? I was just wondering because I get her mixed up with other girls on there, and I was just curious if that was her or not.
Whoa, which one? Are you talking about the thing that she was on a TV show? Or no, wait, what were you talking about?
I believe it was a TV show.
Oh, so you're talking about how somebody asked if she was in a movie or she was in a TV show about like pachinko or something, right?
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, okay, I remember that. I remember that stream. Yeah, she did some sort of movie or she did some sort of TV show, but somebody asked her about it and she said that she did, yeah, she was in it. But I never really like pursued it even, I never pursued it anymore because one, like, I think we just got distracted by doing some other stuff, and then two, it kind of seemed like she wasn't really that interested in bringing it up, or I guess she may not be like that proud of it. I don't know. Like, I don't exactly remember, but I just kind of remember when when somebody asked her about it, she had this kind of like embarrassed look on her face, like she didn't want to acknowledge that she did that kind of work or something like that. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. She's fighting very hard to retain her young, youthful body and what have you not. But she needs to start. She needs to lay off the bread for reals. Like,
So how do you meet your friends? Is it through school, or you just randomly meet them throughout the city?
well, it just depends, but generally speaking, with her manager or like her boss is my former student. But my former student, she owns like a dental sort of deal, and so she invited me to this party one time, and that's when I met all of her employees. And then down the line, Kanan actually directly messaged me when I was talking about My Hero Academia. She messaged me directly, and she was like, "Oh, I'm a really big fan of this show." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Do you want to jump in?" Because at that same time, Callie was having a baby, and so Callie was kind of stepping out. So it was good timing, really, in the fact that I brought it in. But it definitely changed the dynamic of the reactions. But it definitely takes longer. But I think for better or worse, it definitely gives something interesting and a different perspective, because you don't really see Japanese people doing reactions to anything really. So it's cool though. Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring up also your work on doing the whole Black Wave thing. I'm a big supporter of Blind Waves, and I try to support you as well. That was me asking you about the Patreon issue. I was trying to be a Patreon, and it just was giving me some issues. I'll try again and send you messages as they keep doing it, but the Black Wave thing is fucking hilarious. You don't deserve that title, man. You deserve it.
I appreciate it. You know what? Like, I didn't even realize it until like way back when, or I didn't realize it till last week. It was a holiday, and I was watching the Spike Lee movie Black Klansman. Great movie though. And I didn't realize it till I was watching the movie that literally the person that made the logo for me, the person that made the Black Wave logo for me, actually took the Black Panther fist, because my image of the Black Panther movement was actually an actual Black Panther, where I didn't realize that there was actually a black fist in the air, and somebody made that, and I'm like, oh damn, it's the Black Wave, movement or whatever. It was.
Yes, that was awesome.
It was.
That was awesome.
It was.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the call from Texas there.
No worries. Yeah, man. I send a call, man. I watch you every chance I get, and take care out there, man.
I will, man. Thank you so much for the call.
All right, peace.
Peace. Yeah, guys. That was just timing. Like everything is. A lot of things are just always up to timing. Timing and the connections, things being in the right direction and what have you not. Everything can be perfectly balanced if you allow it. Even when things are bad for you, you want to work through it, not against it. And your life will be a lot happier because of that. That's my personal policy. Nice timing. Okay, Comics Plus, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Who's this?
GJ and Rocker.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, nice hearing from you again.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met at Comic-Con. Comic-Con.
I remember. I definitely remember, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
good to talk to you again. Yeah. How you doing over?
Yeah.
How are
So
you?
I had a question.
Go for it. Go for it.
What was you going to say?
I was just saying, how are you doing?
Yeah, my question. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, thanks.
Go.
My question for you was going to be, if there like Arrowverse, like all of a sudden just ended soon, would you like have a problem with it or not?
Interesting question. If the
Not doing well.
if the Arrowverse suddenly ended, would I have a problem with it? No, I would not. I'd be kind of sad. I'd be kind of sad, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. Just because there's so much other TV right now going on, and there's so many other forms of entertainment that I'm okay with it. I'd be sad because I know it's very entertaining for a lot of people out there. But I'd be good with it like that. I feel that it's gonna take a little bit of time, but hopefully there will be some sort of driving force that would want people to tune in to the CW shows right now. I think there's definitely a very vocal, there's a vocal group out there that complain a lot about the CW shows, but for what it's worth, it is pretty damn entertaining TV. It may not be the same levels that it once was for me, but I think those people are doing the best that they can with what they have on a budget that they have, and it's still a hell of a ride, especially with the Flash. With the Flash, the last episode of the Flash showed just really how good the show can be.
Yeah, it's a strong episode. Yeah.
Right. It can be if it's done right. It can be done. It can be done really well and everything. And for me, Crisis on Earth X was still probably the best example of the CW DC TV at its best. I feel so. Yeah.
What do you think the future crossovers are going to be like? Without Arrow being
That's a very good question.
do you think that they're gonna do like one-offs or like do a whole big thing or whatever?
I think,
just have one character.
Honestly speaking, I think they'd be better off if they did a crossover week or something like that. I think they'd be better off just kind of splitting them up. Like, for example, I'd love to just see Batwoman and Supergirl together doing a 2-part crossover at the beginning of the year, and then Legends of Tomorrow and The Flash doing some sort of crossover because let's be honest, The Flash isn't really just Barry Allen anymore. Like, it's a whole team at this point, Team Flash. So you might as well just do
I said, it's called Iris and Friends.
Yeah, Flash and Friends, right? Or Iris and Friends, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest. Let's just put the Flash and Friends together with Legends of Tomorrow for some sort of crossover instead. That, and then Black Lightning as well. Let's reduce the time, because it's pretty obvious that it's really hard for all the characters to shine. I mean, Batwoman was kind of barely in the Crisis on Infinite Earths and didn't really do much other than that one episode showing Kevin Conroy in it, which was overall was awesome now. So that's what I think is it's better to start minimizing the exposure, because the biggest problem is a lot of the shows start to really suffer post crossovers, and I think the Flash has been the biggest problem out of all of them. So it's good that it's better if they minimize it instead, I feel. So
yeah, because I remember the Flash season 1. That was when I started finding reactions, and it was like one of the best shows out there.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's kind of like really downhill.
Yeah, but you know, but that happens a lot. Like what I've noticed after a while is that happens a lot with a lot of shows. Is you know, Walking Dead is in its 10th season, and you know, it's not. That's a whole decade of content that it's gonna be very hard to keep your audience together for so long. So that's why I'm kind of glad Arrow just kind of ended on the note that it did, because you know, honestly speaking, I don't know how many people could have kept watching.
There's actually an article. There's an article that went out that said Arrow could have gone on as long as Supernatural, but the whole cast said they didn't want to do it anymore.
Right. Because that's the thing.
Yeah.
It would have gotten to a point where people just felt like it had become redundant, and you would see like all the love is just kind of lost out of people. So you know, I rather the cast just be very excited to continue to end on a high note. And on top of that, you know, the worst thing that would have ever happened in the world is Arrow just suddenly gets canceled or suddenly gets a short season like Jessica Jones or there's a lot even Supergirl is having a shorter season this season. And you know, we got more stuff coming up with Superman, Lois and Clark or whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Supergirl almost didn't make it. If you remember, Supergirl almost didn't make it past season 1. They almost got canceled back then.
Exactly. So it's good that we can.
They almost got canceled at season 1.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good. So it's good that we're even getting what we get though. So I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure, man. Thank you, Rocker. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night.
Later, man. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. I think there's a delay in the streaming of the video when you're actually talking with Akasan. Like, I'm calling while he was talking, but he picked up, so it could be where I am. Yeah, that's the craziest thing about YouTube as well. There's such a delay and everything. I hate that. I hate that point. That is a good point. Yeah, there's a delay because Akasan is in Japan. Yeah, your boy Akasan doing the damn thing 10,000 miles away, man. Hey, guys, if you guys want to hear something really crazy, Frozen 2 is still playing in theaters in Japan. That shit is wild. Like, that shit came out on fucking Blu-ray in America already. But it came out it was delayed like a week or so. Oh, hold on, I need to eat some bread. Comics Plus, what's going on, Akasan?
Akasan, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Eric from New York.
New York? What part of New York you calling from?
Yeah. Queens.
Hey, Queens, alright. Where Spider-Man lives, yeah.
I used to actually run the War of the Game channel, so you probably remember me from there.
Really? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going? How's it going out there in Queens?
It's going good, bro. A little cold right now, but you know, just hanging in there.
Yeah, that's Corona. That Corona's coming to get you. Like that.
I'm trying to stay away from that, bro. I'm in Japan, bro.
Yeah, we the same thing over here. We're trying to stay away from that. The invisible enemy right there. Yeah. Well, right on, man. You have a question or anything?
Yeah, just like how you been doing, man. I've been following you from the beginning since you had 500 subscribers. I've seen you from the beginning, man. I always love your Japan videos, all your weekly Wednesday WhatsApp. I love all of that, man.
Thank you, man.
I really admire your work ethic. You always hustling. You always putting your videos on time. You always making. I've seen like you've made a lot of sacrifices for YouTube. I just want to say that to you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's always really cool when people can recognize that. Because I always feel like people don't see it. So, I always see like people don't see it, and so it's really cool to hear something like that because I usually just feel like it's me and my girl sitting in this room all the time. And only she sees like, or both of us as a team, we are the Flash. We're going through the struggle together. And nobody really sees that on the outside. But nah, man, I appreciate that a lot. I thank you so much.
Trust me, we do, bro. We appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, no. I always, I'm gonna keep it real. Like that's the one thing I love the most about coming out to New York is like everybody, like you all are like legit real about that. Like every time I go to New York Comic Con, like I get, I meet people like you. Who have been watching for a minute now and like from the beginning, and you guys notice that, and like you guys keep it like totally real out there, and I always appreciate that, so thank you. Yeah,
well, definitely, man. You inspire us too. You inspire me to continue to walk the games. I do those parody videos, JG Georgie, all them just inspired me.
I remember JG, yeah,
bro. Those were the days, bro.
That dude was like the black Michael Cera or something. Like that dude was.
He was, bro. Like
right?
as soon as he made that, I forgot what it was Reactive Engines or something like that. Like as soon as he made that video, I was like, I gotta try this. I gotta like learn how to do this.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
And that's
it was like me and him.
I got
at that time, yeah.
So you did the
Yeah. I did the Jurassic World one. I did a couple other ones. I did the Batman Superman one with
What was the name? Wait, what was the name of your channel again? That one.
Well, the game, but the funny thing was that channel it wasn't actually my channel, which is why I didn't continue making videos on that channel.
Right, and I think if I remember, did you do an Avengers one, like Age of Ultron or something like that?
Yeah, that's how I made that. That's when that whole like bus trip was going on with like Jinx, so like I had Jinx bus and all of that in it. Yeah.
Right, because I
actually met up with the Knight in like New York. Like I was one of the first ones. We were the first like reactors to actually meet up.
Really?
Like, in person, because he was in New York too. Yeah. In June 2015, that's when I met him up.
Oh damn! Okay.
It was a crazy experience. Yeah. We went to Starbucks in Brooklyn and like we sat there for like 4 hours, bro, and we didn't even buy anything. We was using their Wi-Fi. It was crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah. See, in New York, you can do that, but you do that in another Starbucks, they might come out and choke your ass or kick you out, and then you can. Right.
No, it was all love in New York, so we knew we was good.
Right. I'm about to say, you can sue the police like that, get some real money like that, that get monetized for doing that. Like.
Yeah. That was when YouTube was just doing it for fun. That was a whole different game, bro. Like I've seen some changes.
Oh man, we all have, man. I definitely miss those times. I miss the times when I could just put up almost about anything and get like 20,000 views. Back in the day, just talking about anything. But now, the competition's stiff. It's saturated, and you gotta put out videos like. I don't want to be that person to do that, but I see people out there putting out videos just to keep in this rotation, but they're not really proud of the videos.
Yeah, they put like 16 videos a day, and like
man.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna tell you, like, wow, I love your channel. I love the work you do. Like, I used to love when you would react to like a 40-second video and you would talk for like 50 minutes. That would just be like, bro, I don't watch that whole video. Bro, I miss those days.
Oh my God! We still kind of do it in some form or fashion. Like, believe it or not, it's actually me now telling Dante, our DC son, and I got to tell DC son and Terry to kind of calm down sometimes because they get into it. They start talking a lot, and I start looking at the clock, and I'm like, yo, that's 20 minutes right now. We gotta stop now. Like,
you better rock the zero. That's
exactly,
right there.
exactly, yeah, exactly. Because the longer the video, the longer the edit. So,
right.
Yeah.
But that was like the beauty back in the day. It was just raw. It was just, I felt like I was just chilling. After this, we just chilling, having a conversation about stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so beautiful, man.
And that's what the live streams are for nowadays, you know.
Right.
We still have that, and we can still do that on Twitch. We can still do that occasionally on YouTube. But like, you know, we all, I think, have to recognize that YouTube is a formidable opponent against things like Netflix and Amazon and Disney Plus, and it's a thing. Like on my remote, I don't even know where my remote is right now. Oh, here's my remote. But on my remote, there's literally a Netflix button on the remote, and there's an Amazon button, and then, you know, I find myself always channel flipping, but not even channel flipping, network flipping. So I'll be on Netflix for a minute, and then I'll switch to YouTube, and then I'll switch to Prime. So YouTube is right up there about that, you know.
Bro, honestly, that's the same thing that I do. I have the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll even be like watching stuff on YouTube while I like watch stuff silently on my TV.
Right. So that's what, and you
crazy,
and so you have to think about that in terms of new channel people coming through. If they see like a 30-minute video, they're like, I'm probably gonna skip it. But if they see like a 5-minute video or like a 7-minute video, it's like, all right, I got a minute, you know, and they start watching.
Right, exactly.
So that's just kind of the name of the game, and that's how it works sometimes. So it is what it is. Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well,
like with me right now, like, yep.
No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'll catch you later.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So like with me right now, like I'm like since I like left like that whole channel, I've been busy like working, trying to live my life, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes like I'm not able to catch a live stream, but I'm glad that I was able to catch it tonight.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that you was doing these like call-ins. I've been away for so long.
That's crazy. Nah, yeah, we've been doing it for, what do you think, ex-lover? What do you think, like 2 years? Nah, we've been doing it for about a year and a half. It's just on and off. Like, the last time I really started doing the call-ins was, oh, damn. Yeah, you know what? I took a break for a minute because I think the last time I did a memorable call-in was when Stan Lee died, and we had a memorial, and somebody was like, Stan Lee was a nigger, and I was like, what?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That was the craziest stream. But then I took a break from that, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna come back later, and then I never did. And then so just recently,
I feel you, bro. There's some shows out there.
Yeah, no, it was funny, man. It was real funny. But like I'm gonna try to start doing it more on Saturdays. Now that I have a little more
that's
free
why
time.
I'm gonna try to tune in when I can. Usually, like I'm working on doing something. You got a time difference in New York. Like, you gotta keep hustling out here. So.
Yeah, I know it. I feel it, man.
You know, if you hustling in Tokyo too, same life.
Exactly, man. New York is
You
just another
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
You train, go to subway, like same thing over here, bro.
Same deal, man. The only difference
I gotta wake up like 3 hours before to catch the bus to go to work, like, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The only difference is it don't smell like piss over here. Well, now I take that back. It does smell like piss occasionally in the Times Square.
Don't even remind me, bro. You see shit graffiti on the trains. That's what you see.
Oh, damn! It's like that. Damn, and you about to get the corona?
Bro, like right now, I'm legit. I'm not even gonna take public transportation. I'm trying to get my car right now. Like that's what I'm at right now.
Yo, it's like that. All right, man. Well, you be careful out there with the corona too. You know that shit graffiti. That's
definitely, bro.
Easiest way to spread it. Yeah. Hey, I will say on a side note, what did you think about Into the Spider-Verse in terms like that? Was that an accurate depiction of New York?
It was a semi-accurate depiction of New York, like, cause I feel like Queens, like that part of New York, like Brooklyn, like I think it was, a semi-accurate description, but there's also like a different side of Brooklyn that they didn't show.
You know?
What you call it, the gentrification side, like.
Yeah, because there's like I've heard the Brooklyn like in the hoods and stuff and all that type of place. You know, there's a lot of culture in there. There's a lot of different type of people, different type of vibes. You know.
Yeah, no, I got
I
you.
think they did good. It's an animated movie too. I think they did good for what they had to work with. You know?
Yeah, exactly. No, I thought that opening scene with Miles just talking to his mom, talking to his dad, and like people were talking Spanish, they were talking English, and they're just
exactly.
I
that was beautiful. I was like in the next one to explore like more of New York. That would be beautiful.
I think we're gonna get that, man. I hope so. Well, right on, man.
I hope so too.
I appreciate your time, man. Yeah.
All right, bro. Take care.
Hey, take care, man. Talk to you. Peace.
All right.
All right, y'all. I think we're good with that for today. It's 12:20 right now. Hey Siri, what time is it in New York?
It's 10:22 p.m. in New York City, New York, the United States.
All right. Well, I don't want to drag this out too much. The live stream itself, because I definitely want to chill with you guys on Twitch. What game did we? What did we decide? What did we decide? Did I decide on Fortnite? Oh man, do I really want to jump in on Fortnite? I'm not really that good though. That's the problem. But nah, I can fuck around with Twit life, Fortnite. I guess we can do that. I already finished Star Wars. I finished the Vader game. Yeah, you know what? I guess we could do. Oh, so what I was gonna say was what was I gonna say? So Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing might be the first game that I play. Minecraft. I wanted to play Apex Legends. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have enough space on my computer. Yeah. Yeah, let's do Fortnite. Let's jump on. We'll do a little bit of Fortnite, I guess. I just wish that there's another game I want to play that is kind of, to me, it's real fun, but I don't know if Twitch allows this type of shit anymore, because it's it's like a very Japanese game, and you shoot off pieces of clothes and shit. Like back in the day, Twitch was they were like, yeah, nudity is fine as long as it's within the confines of the game or whatever like that, and they were fine with that shit. But nowadays, I be seeing titty streamers getting banned all the time. It's called Deep Space Waifu. That shit was so fun, bro. Let me look around on my Steam account first, and then I'll look around on the Steam account. If there's something real quick I can play or whatever, then I will play with you guys. There's a one game, Bunny Girl. Bunny Girl was telling me about it. There was a Marvel game, and she had all her streamers up there, all of her fans together streaming, playing the game. It was real cool, actually, as a group thing. It was called Marbles something or whatever. We could probably, we could try that. I don't think I can make it as hype as she did, because she had music playing and everything, but it might be kind of something. Why don't we try that for us? Why don't we do that first? So yeah, X-Lover, he put it in, Akasan _ plays. Jump on there. And we will, we'll have a good time. We'll just be chilling over there. It won't be, probably won't be as many people, but, it'll, this is what I wanted to do. This is, I just wanted to be able to chill with you guys, and spend more time with you guys, on a personal level. If I'm not working on Saturdays, and if I go broke, then you won't see me ever again. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna take a quick minute, and I will see you guys on Twitch. Thank you everybody today for the donations, the sponsors. This stream was sponsored by KOTV and the Batman. We're going to buy some of that sake, baby. And thank you for all the calls. Big ups to Brooklyn. And I'll see you guys over on Twitch right now. Take care, guys. Your boy is switching over.